Architectural Builder Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
And I could just Googled A.M. Wells and it directed me to you guys. But I'm trying to figure out if they're fire rated because apparently they painted over everything on the door, and I can't decipher whether it's fire rated or not.
Okay, so my name is Richard, and I have some qualifications in this area. I am a student of the code. I am a certified fire door inspector as well.
Oh, I love you already.
Yeah, so here's the bottom line. It is not the obligation of the inspector to be able to have to chip paint away. It is reasonable for you to try to remove that paint so that you can decipher that. If it's a riveted metal label, then you ought to be able to get that paint off to the point where you can kind of prove that they're fire rated. However, technically speaking, a door that has a label that is illegible, unreadable, is technically per code not a fire rated door. Because it could give my grandma's oatmeal cookie recipe on it for all they know. What I mean to say is it could say some stuff and none of it be fire rated. So the bottom line is, to salvage the situation, you'll need to try to be able to relieve that paint off of there in such a way that you don't destroy the label and can kind of prove that it is what it is, if it is.
So what I see here is not really sure if this is, well, oh God. What I got your information off of is inside of the frame that was painted also. And so it appears that everything, I guess the doors already come gray, I guess, maybe. I don't know if that's how you got it.
It'd be typical for the door to come from the factory with a coat of gray primer on them, yes.
Okay, so then it's like I'm looking at white, I'm looking at navy blue, and I'm looking at burgundy and then black. As far as the frame that we've pulled off of the door, this is how many times the door's been painted. However, on the inside,
it's not funny.
So on the inside of the door frame, though, there's your name, there's I guess part number, and and it's white. Let's see. But it's the frame. So does it have to be on the frame, or does it have to be actually on the door itself, whatever you're looking for, whatever you as an inspector is looking for?
Does your opening require a fire-rated door?
Yes.
Okay. So the answer is it needs to be on both, and you need to have visual evidence of labeling on all the hardware on the door except the hinges, unless they're spring hinges. Every piece of hardware on there's got to have a label too.
But see, what I don't understand is if that's the case, what I'm looking at was on the inside of the door. Like it's on the, because it's still gray, so they couldn't even see it, like, which is why it's not painted over. So if I were to give you a part number, which is what I'm seeing, no, that's probably not going to work because I guess that's the part number of the frame.
No, there's no part numbers on that at all. The numbers that are on there would be important to know, but they're not part numbers.
Well, that's what it says. It says part, and then it has 260641. Can you lay it on the floor for me, if you can? Oh. I'm sorry. Well, he says it was painted 3 to 4 different colors. If you can. I know, silver. What is this right here?
Are you looking at the door or the frame?
Yeah, so it's something on the frame, and then because these doors are, I'm guessing, potentially old. It looks like there is something that's engraved on the door.
Okay.
on the frame,
door,
but apparently,
on the frame.
Yeah, but
So
apparently, my construction guy, he's saying that the door, it looks like it's been cut.
Well, I mean,
that
that doesn't necessarily mean that it's been that it's no longer fire rated. But it could mean that. The frame is not engraved. It's what they call coined. It's like when you stamp something, and that will be very, very hard to read if they've coined it and then painted over it. That will be all but impossible.
Well, there's something in red that's stamped on the top of the door. These are some really heavy doors. I mean, I don't know how to tell if it's, but I don't know. It says Union Made, and then it has some numbers on it, and they're stamped, and then it has another stamp, then it has another stamp with some numbers.
Yeah, I've been to the Amweld plant back in the day, and those are probably internal numbers to route the material or to associate it to a order number. But any label, in almost all instances, will be below the first hinge and above the second hinge.
Okay.
So anything on top, it's permissible to put a fire label on the top rail of the door, but I wouldn't expect to find it there. You would see that on wood doors sometimes.
Well, yeah, this is a wood door.
Oh, well, that changes the game. Okay, so you've got an Amweld steel frame and you got a wood door. Okay, so yeah, on the frame you're going to need to, see if you can get the paint off of there. If it's coined, you can absolutely take mineral spirits to that because you aren't going to damage the coining, the stamping that's been done on the frame. The door itself, there has to be a rectangular piece of metal that has been nailed to that door. Is there evidence of that anywhere?
Nope. I'm guessing no.
Okay.
Well, I'm guessing no, but you said is there
the frame
evidence
installed?
No, the frame is off the door, which is how I was able to get your information from the top to see if if you can pull these numbers in, you can see like, oh well, yeah, it's a fire rated, door and steel frame, but.
So here's the bottom line: if there's no label on the door, that's a done deal. You need to get a new door. The good news is I wouldn't spend time fighting with the frame because the frame's the cheap part of the whole opening. So,
right, but if you were able to look up, because maybe these doors are just super old. If you're able to look up that these are fire rated, if the first people that had this door they cut it somehow because the contractor says it looks like the door has been shaven or been cut. Who knows? Maybe they cut, or maybe they did something off the door. Are you guys able to send the labels or whatever to us? Because this is going to be expensive to have this many doors here, and we already have these are good, perfectly fine doors. It's just I'm guessing whomever had this place for however many years before us,
So Amweld went out of business at least 10 years ago. So the wood door didn't come from Amweld, so there's no way to contact them. You could contact a labeling agency like UL. They're going to charge you. 20 years ago, the price was $500 an opening to come inspect something. So there's no angle to have any ability to research that material. We don't know who the wood door manufacturer is, and Amweld's been gone since, the mid-2000s.
Oh, wow. So there are people that come and inspect, and then we'll place the label, but however they are going to charge our arm and a leg.
You bet. That is a service they will happily provide. But there's a lot of work to it because someone's got to certify that thing is good to go. If any field modifications have been done to it, it's a non-starter.
Okay.
I know what you want to do. It's just I feel in your instance that you are really behind the eight ball, and I don't see a shot.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate all of your help. I really do.
My name is Richard. Feel free to call at any time.
Thank you so much, Richard. Take care.
Yes, ma'am. Bye-bye.
Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program.